Hey, so real quick in this video, man, I'm gonna be talking about, do you have what it takes to become a freight broker and a dispatcher out there and start your actual freight brokerage and your dispatching company? So, hey, real quick, have you guys ever talked to these type of people, and these people basically say things like, oh man, that ain't for me, man. You know, starting up a business ain't for me. Working this 9-to-5 job, man, you know, this is job security. You know, I got good benefits. I got good, you know, health care, and, you know, my family's taken care of when it comes to, you know, my actual benefits, you know, because that's not for me. You ever heard of those and talked to those type of people that always say something is not for them? Like, how do you know what's for you if you never even try it? You know, so going back from when I went into the military, I used to say the military wasn't for me until I tried it. Then I became an actual military officer. I went to the military because I said, man, going to college after high school is not for me. You know, I'm not smart enough, man. I just don't believe it's for, you know, it's for me. So let's talk about things that are not for you. When I said, oh, going to college wasn't for me, and then I eventually went and got a bachelor's degree. So I don't like to talk to people, or I don't like for people to say that something is not for you or for them, you know, because you got to actually go out and experience what's not for you and go try it, because it might be for you. So we're talking about starting a business. We're talking about starting a freight brokerage and a dispatching company. A lot of you guys out there are going to say, hey, this is not for me. I would rather drive this truck as an owner operator, or I would rather drive this truck as a company driver, because you feel that it's not for you. Just ask yourself these questions out there. So are you consistent? Hey, when you put something down, a plan, and you guys are wanting to do something in life, are you consistent? Are you going to follow through with that plan out there? So basically, you just have to show consistency. And this is, I'm talking about being a business owner. Like I said, you guys who follow my channel, you know that I don't talk about anything dealing with a 9-to-5 job. Everything is all about entrepreneurship and becoming a business owner. So are you consistent? Are you going to put a plan down on paper and actually go out and execute it and be consistent? Are you patient? Hey, this is where I see a lot of people that I talk to on a day-to-day basis, people that have been through my trainings, people who have been through my mentorship. They end up hitting me up saying, hey man, I'm getting discouraged. I feel like, you know, I'm not going to be able to become successful in this business. And the first thing I let them know is like, hey, on the broker side, some people call me up and say, man, I called 30 shippers today. Okay, 30 shippers, like, man, if you're going to be a full-time freight broker, you guys are going to be making 100+ cold calls a day out there. So you guys can start acquiring, you know, your business. The line of business and the type of business I'm in is that you have to get out there and you have to go hunt for that money. If you guys are wanting to be a freight broker, you have to get out there and you have to go hunt, and you have to call multiple shippers every day. Don't get discouraged off the 25th shipper that you call. Don't get discouraged off of the 25th owner operator that rejected you because they don't want to accept your dispatching service out there. So it's all about being patient, man. I believe that's why a lot of people will always remain in that 9-to-5 life and that getting that paycheck, because first off, you're comfortable, but you're not patient, because everybody wants to see instant results out here, but that's not life and that's not business. It's not about seeing instant results. So are you patient? Also, do you guys have those customer service skills? There's a lot of people out here that have never even talked on the phone to anyone, because most of the people are just conditioned to go clock in 9 to 5, go talk to your coworkers. You're not really used to actually making phone calls, you know, selling your service. In this line of business, being a freight broker, starting your freight brokerage company and a dispatching company, you guys have to be able to sell your service out there, but you also have to have good customer service skills, because you are in this type of business as providing a service. So you have to provide good customer service skills out there. So just ask yourself that. Do you guys have what it takes when it comes to providing good customer service out there? And also, are you guys critical thinkers? I think this is the biggest thing, especially when it comes to starting a business out there. There's going to be a lot of times out here that you have to be a critical thinker. You know, so when it comes on the dispatching side, are you going to use your critical thinking skills when it comes to getting your driver from point A to point B, making sure that he is maximized or she is maximizing their actual profit? Are you guys getting them the best loads? Are the loads that you booking, do they make sense? When it comes to brokering out that freight, the rate that you are giving the actual carrier, how much are you actually charging the shipper? Is everybody making money? You know, is everybody going to win? You have to put these critical thinking skills to use out there. So these are just a few questions that you guys should ask yourself out there. One main thing that I believe when it comes to a lot of people becoming discouraged, especially when it comes to starting your business, whether it's your trucking company, freight brokerage, or dispatching, a lot of people just believe that everything will be an overnight success. Like I told you guys before, man, I done went a whole year with running on about 2 hours of sleep every night. So nothing that I'm doing right now is because it was an overnight success. I had to put in the work, I had to put in the effort, and I had to put in the grind. So, hey, just this video, man, is just for you guys out there that aspire to becoming, you know, trucking company owners, freight brokerages, and dispatching company owners out there, man. So if you guys have any questions, hit me up on my email, broker@manixtrans.com. Go visit my website, www.extraordinarymovement.com. Everything in the description box below. 30-day free trial with DAT. Go get you 30 days of free access to the load board with DAT. Go click the description below. Go click that link. And also go sign up with TAFS Transit Financial Services if you guys are looking for a factoring service. CEO, commit, execute, and be obsessed. Everybody be great out there.